The 5 freedoms in the First Amendment, why they still matter today. What if the government could force you to follow one religion, silence your opinions, shut down news outlets, ban protests, or ignore your complaints? Sounds dystopian, right? But that's exactly what the First Amendment protects us from. It's just 45 words, but it packs 5 powerful freedoms that shield our rights every single day. A lot of people think these are absolute no limits at all, but that's a myth. There are smart boundaries to keep society running smoothly. Today, we're breaking down all 5: religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. By the end, you'll see why they're more relevant than ever. Let's dive in. The First Amendment starts with, Congress shall make no law, and lists these 5 core protections. First, freedom of religion. It kicks off with religion for a reason. There are actually 2 parts here. No establishment of religion, meaning the government can't pick one official faith or favor one over others. And no prohibiting the free exercise, so you can practice your beliefs without interference. This came from America's early days, escaping forced church rules in the colonies. Today, it sparks huge debates like bans on organized prayer in public schools, or allowing religious exemptions from certain laws, like vaccine mandates if it's a sincere belief. Quick myth alert, it's not total separation of church and state. That's not in the text. Neutral stuff like, in God we trust on money is usually okay as long as it's not pushing one religion. This keeps America pluralistic. Everyone thrives without coercion. Next, freedom of speech. No abridging freedom of speech. This is the engine of democracy, letting us challenge power, share ideas, and push for change. Without it, dissent dies and tyranny wins. But it's not unlimited. No direct threats, no defamation, and reasonable rules on when and where, like no megaphones at 3 a.m. A classic example is Tinker vs. Des Moines in 1969. Kids wore black armbands to protest the Vietnam War. The school suspended them, but the Supreme Court said it's protected symbolic speech. As long as it doesn't substantially disrupt things, it's fair game. In today's world, think online debates, protests, or calling out authority. Speech keeps progress alive. Closely tied to speech, freedom of the press. This is our watchdog exposing corruption and holding leaders accountable. From revolutionary pamphlets that sparked the American Revolution to instant global news today. A key case is New York Times versus Sullivan in 1964. It set the actual malice rule: public officials can't easily sue for libel unless the press knowingly lied. This protects tough journalism. Challenges continue, balancing national security with transparency, from Watergate to modern leaks. The press isn't perfect, but it's essential for truth in a free society. Next, freedom of assembly. The right to peaceably assemble gathering to protest, organize, or celebrate ideas. This powered massive change the civil rights movement, women's voting rights, labor unions. Think of Martin Luther King Jr.'s marches or the Boston Tea Party, where colonists protested taxes without representation. Limits exist, it has to be peaceable. Governments can require permits for big events to manage safety and traffic, but they can't ban it just because they dislike the message. Today, it's marches for climate, free speech, and everything in between. Assembly turns individual voices into unstoppable movements. Finally, freedom of petition. The right to petition the government for redress of grievances. This closes the loop, directly complaining to leaders, filing lawsuits, lobbying, or starting campaigns. It makes government listen instead of ignoring us. Issues today include big money in politics drowning out average voices, but it's still a direct line to change. Petition turns frustration into action. These 5 freedoms aren't just old words on paper. They're the shield for belief, expression, protest, and accountability. They protect us from overreach and keep democracy vibrant. In a world full of debates on censorship, faith, and protests, understanding them empowers all of us. What do you think, which freedom feels most under pressure today? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like and subscribe. Next up is the Second Amendment in this Bill of Rights series.